And before this, like you started your career and you spent like a small time in SAP doing like Web2 BD, which is like sales, right? I feel VC and Web3 are like very similar. VCs are just like BD people wearing like better capitalistic hats, right? And with deeper pockets, right? Because you're always selling, right? Like initially when the fund is like new, you're like raising funds, so you're selling your thesis. After that, when you're deploying capital and you've deployed, you're now selling your conviction in a project so that other people buy it, right? And now when the project is live, you have to sell your bags to get like exit, right? So similar, right? What do you think about like VCs and BDs? How similar are they?
Yeah. Well, first of all, shout out Artemis. We're not investors in Artemis, but John is a friend, and I like this guy. No, yeah. I mean, like those are the two main things. It's like I think it's like an evolve quote. It's like you're either building product or you're selling.
Yeah.
And you have to do you have to do either one of those things or both of those things exceptionally well to like build anything.
Right.
And you know, venture like funds are a business. People who are deploying capital are, you know, a business in themselves, and then in any business, the product of there is a product and there is a sales motion. And the product is selling capital and expertise and assistance to founders. There is a huge amount of selling in every step of that process. Raising capital, which I'm less involved with. We have fortunate super competent investor relations team led by Matt on our side. Most of my selling is, you know, at the founder side, which is, you know, if I found something I fallen in love with that I want to work with, you know, convincing that founder to take my money in a market where there is potentially, you know, much cheaper capital available elsewhere. And then, you know, basically from day one, every single day is a process of sales. Marketing is sales. Business development is sales. Recruiting is sales. To some extent, product is also sales, right? Like the way you design incentives and the way you give up, you know, do user acquisition in crypto, that's all sales, right? And so there is a perennial job of convincing people to care about you, and it's something that is weirdly like, you know, underdone and also overdone in crypto. Like there's obviously like a real attention industrial complex between you know, podcasts and you know, social media type things. But yeah, I think these are you know, all this fundamentally venture is a business about people, and you know, inherent in that.
Yeah. And it's interesting how like so many of these funds and entities, when they go big, they launch an ecosystem fund, right? There's always that media and ecosystem teams which are leading their fund, right? Like the similar thing happened in Polygon Ventures, same thing happened in Arbitrum with the Tandem thing, right? And now Panda Foundation as well. It's always the same. It's sort of like very balanced that you can do, right?
Yeah, it's all a process of like, look, I've read something. Someone please pay attention. and it's like I have a lot of, you know, respect for the guys who do that. I know BD is sort of like, it's not really clear what they can do, but when done correctly, it's one of the most important functions. It's like product and distribution are the things that make up a business. Product in itself is not sufficient.
Finally, thank you so much for saying that.
Yeah.
So many founders feel that, oh, we built an amazing product, now the users will come automatically, right? Which is not a function.
They will never.
Yeah, there's a reason why meme coins have more distribution than so many of the good utility tokens.
Right. And it's all because the most valuable thing, and this is sort of like a part of my investing process, is like one of the most scarce things is attention. And your ability to own attention, whether it's in the form of like, you know, a 30-minute call between a BD person and a founder who you're trying to convince to build on your chain or your environment or use your primitives, or in, you know, a well-recorded podcast like the one. It's all in the business of accruing attention from people. And that is, you know, it's inherently scarce. You only have so many minutes in a day. People find their time valuable. People want to be spending time thinking about things and participating in things that they believe is going to yield, you know, some sort of return for them. And the job of articulating what that is and doing it in a way that is clear and concise is not simple, especially in an industry like ours where there's so much jargon, so much new language that It's almost sounds, sometimes it feels like it's inherently designed to
fucking
keep,
easy.
it's designed to keep people like, they don't understand what's going on.